Hey there, cool cats. Welcome back to Illuminati Media. I'm your host, Colin Steineman. Last time, the adventuring party known as Can't Adventure decided, or well, it didn't decide, but they've split up from their individual trainings, and Orly, Daria, and Garnet all learned something a little bit new about their own abilities and powers. Or got a new skill or trade that will aid them in the upcoming tournament. But that was last time. This time, we're going to be going with the other three one-on-ones with Lily, Ulog, and Quintus. Maybe not in that order, but we are starting with Lily.
Hello.
That's you?
That's me.
So, you watch Daria, Garnet, and Orly all dash off to the mess hall and grab something to eat, and then head their own separate ways. You have a note in your room that just has, it says, need to talk, /R.
/R.
Like,
Dash?
-R.
Oh.
And, you remember the, do you know who R is? Remley?
Was that the...
Your trainer.
Yes.
Yes.
Like in the little...
In the rogues quarter.
Yes, I do remember that.
Good job.
I mean, I didn't quite remember his name, but...
That's totally fine.
He's not brought up very often. He is often forgotten.
Yes. Now, do you go to see your trainer?
Yes.
Normally the rogues quarter is a little bustling. Not very loud, obviously, as you're all very quiet people. But it's just Remley right now sitting at a table, kind of drinking something.
Hey, Emily, I got your note.
Oh, hey there, Lily. Got something to teach you. Not normally like not the lock picking, or the lying, or anything. You know anything about poison, Lily?
I don't think anything other than the standard knowledge.
Alright. I'm going to teach you how to make poison. I'm going to teach you how to make some specialty stuff. And I think I'm going to have you learn how to make a bow. Maybe some daggers or something. Because I just got a letter from Madame Liliana de Bay.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, everybody should. She's the leader of the Naples Adventure Guild, telling me that one of my students was going to be taking the NAG tournament after 3 weeks. Well, 1 week of being here, and you've been invited to take the note. Listen, that doesn't happen very often. So you and your party have got to be really good. And I don't care what every other teacher is teaching your friends, but I'm going to teach you to be the most effective as you possibly can. That was proper grammar, but I don't care right now. I've got to teach you how to make poison and special little things that'll help you be more effective on the battlefield, because let's be honest with ourselves. We don't pack the biggest punch sometimes. So one thing I'm going to teach you is the poison. So he goes through and teaches you how to use 3 kits. You now know how to use poisoner's tools. So add to your tool proficiencies poisoner's kit.
Okay.
An herbalism kit.
Ah.
As
neat.
you now know the different herbs and like mushrooms and stuff that when mixed together make a perfect poison. You know how to make damaging poisons.
Okay.
You know how to make poisons that paralyze things. And you know how to make poisons, I'll say, that just straight knock people out.
Okay. Is this... Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He also teaches you how to make... He teaches you how to use Smith's tools.
Okay. Smith's.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think another one, he teaches you how to use a Tinkerer's kit.
Fuck yeah.
It is an all-day thing.
After this,
you are not going to be able to do anything else. But you get the proficiency and the knowledge needed to make a very wide variety of poisons and weapons. You feel pretty confident in yourself with these things.
That's incredible.
At least with poisons.
Yes.
The rest of you, it's difficult to pin your knowledge. You made very little things before,
Mm-hmm.
you think?
Yeah, not really.
Listen, the nag tournament is something very vicious. Very ornery, I think is the right word. Because, I'm gonna eat you alive in there. I just want you to have these tools. And you can come here, and you can use these tools and show, like, a variety of workbenches and, like, stations that might be useful for making these things. So, try and make something with each of these tool sets that I showed you.
With this.
It's these tools that you now know relatively how to use.
Okay.
It's gonna be tough, the nag tournament. It's a long thing. It's a long thing. And oh boy. The monsters they'll throw at you are pretty rough. They don't just go around and go like, oh, let's throw like a troll or something out. They go, let's try and find a dragon and put a dragon against you. And they try. Obviously, it's not always successful, but it's what they try to do.
Okay.
So, please, try to make something with your tools while you're here.
What can I make?
Well, with your poisoner's kit, you can make the poisons that I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
These mushrooms are paralytic. This root, you put it in with it, it's pretty paralytic. Oh, so it's paralytic. I don't know if that's the right word. Make daggers. You can throw daggers at people.
Yes.
And
Did you say something about a bow?
yeah. I got a better idea.
What's that?
And he gives you a small blueprint. And it shows you how to make something that looks like a wrist-operated crossbow.
What's this?
This is what I like to call the ultimate, or not really ultimate, but this is the rogue's best friend.
Really?
Lets you attack from a distance, lets you apply poisons with the bolts.
I was gonna ask.
Yes, you can put the poison on the bolts and shoot them at things, and then a ranged application of poison, and honestly, it's... you can put other things in there.
That's fantastic.
I mean, you can fly with your wings, so I don't imagine you need a grappling hook or anything like that. But hey, so I want you to make this, or try to make it anyway.
I would love to.
You get a roll. No one else rolled.
I was wondering, because I wasn't sure if I needed to think or not.
So, this is the D20 roll. I need you to make me... Let me see your character sheet.
My character sheet?
Yeah. I'll make this a wisdom roll
Okay.
with proficiency. So you add +7 to it. To whatever you roll on a D20.
Okay. Oh. So 10. Yeah? Yeah.
It's flawed. You try firing it off, and it just, like, crumbles.
Oh no.
It goes, we'll try 2 more times. I don't really have all that many materials, but I need you to succeed this.
Okay. Well, what is that? 20? Not nothing?
Yeah. You make it.
Okay.
You make it, and you make it good this time. You realize where you went wrong was with the string.
Uh-huh.
So you restring it a little tighter, a little bit, and it fires off a bolt 80 feet away into the wall.
It's fantastic.
So, you now have a hand crossbow. It would be under Marshall.
So...
Select Marshall. arranged. Marshall. Hand. It is a hand crossbow. It is strapped onto your left hand, and you can use it as a bonus action. You can attack with it as a bonus
Okay.
action. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And,
So, does it already have poison on it, like all the time, or do I have to use some and put it on it? Like,
you'll have to use some poison.
Okay.
But you remember something in this moment. You remember that the purple worms tried to poison you all when they attacked with their tails. You imagine if you went back down and grabbed some of that poison, might be able to just straight use that.
Okay.
I'll tell you can do that.
Okay.
So you head back down to the sewers and it's clear. You go up to the corpses. Only 2, I'll say, are manageable, but I'd like you to make 2 survival checks. 18 and 9.
But 9, so that'll be what?
You have a plus 10 to survival.
Yeah, so 19 and 28.
Yeah. So, baby, you get 2 doses of purple worm poison. So, we're going to add that to your inventory as purple worm poison times 2.
Oh.
That has a con save DC 13. And on a fail, it does 3d6 damage. You head right back on, and you should keep in mind that any creature you fight with poison attacks, you can harvest doses of poison for yourself.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's part of your herbalism kit.
Okay.
So normally you have proficiency on those checks.
What all is in my herbalism kit?
In the herbalism kit has 10 vials. Yeah, I'll say 10 vials.
Okay.
A quick handbook on herbs and venomous creatures.
Okay.
And like tools to extract such things, like a knife, a trowel.
Okay.
But that's it.
Can I ask what's in the other ones? The Smith's tools and well, I guess that's not.
You don't have those tools. You have proficiency.
Okay, so okay, but I do have a tinker's kit, right?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
I mean, I thought that's what she said.
You have proficiency with these things.
But I don't actually have it.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I acquire it?
You can acquire these things. Each one is 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
If you want, you can get them all for what you got today from the sewers. You're 40 gold.
Yes. Wait, what's 40 gold? I thought you said they were 10 gold.
There. You can use the 43 gold you got.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. So take away 40 gold.
Wait, now why am I at that business?
Huh?
Why are you saying take away 4?
To get all 4 kits.
You're right. Okay. Okay, so what's the Smith's tools consist of?
A hammer.
Okay.
A pickaxe. A pair of pliers.
That's it?
That's about it.
Okay.
I mean,
And,
there might be something else in there, but we'll have to check.
okay. What does the tinker's kit have?
Fine tools for adjusting. So, screwdrivers, like tweezers.
Okay. And I think that is yes, one I've asked about.
Yeah. And that's what I got for you.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and hit the pause button.
Well, thanks.
You want to go?
There?
Yep. So, Ulog, you've watched everyone but Quintus so far head to the mess hall, grab something to eat, and head on their separate ways to their class trainer. You have a letter from Denish. It says, need to talk. Okay? Meet me at the chapel.
Alright. I'll head there immediately.
Alright. Without even stopping at the mess hall. I'm not going to get something to eat real quick.
Nah. We just ate this morning. I got my 3 T-bones and I'm good.
That was a week ago.
That was a week ago.
Yeah.
Not this morning at all.
Yeah, that was the re-record from this morning.
It's okay.
It's still in your heart.
Yes, it is.
And it will be for at least another couple of years until you have to get a triple bypass. But I digress. You head to the chapel, and Danish is kind of sitting before an idol, silently praying. As you enter, his ears perk up, but does not turn to face you yet.
Okay.
You wait for him to finish.
I'll kneel down next to him in quiet solidarity.
He is kneeling before the idol of the Raven Queen. The idol of the Raven Queen. Yes. Which, make a religion check, see if you know anything about that. Unless you yourself know something about that.
I know nothing about that, so I have a +4 to religion. So that's a nice 6.
You've heard the name. You know because he worships this. I believe he's told you before. But he's worshipping the Raven Queen as we speak. Do you wait for him to finish?
Yeah.
Okay. A couple minutes later, he stands up. Hey there, Ulog.
How are you?
I've been pretty good. Had a recent awakening, if you will. I also got a nice little letter in the mail from Miss DeVay, or Madame DeVay, saying that you and your party's going to go for the NAG tournament.
Yeah.
It's pretty early for you guys. You sure you're up to it?
I believe in our abilities. I think as long as we continue to work together, we'll be okay.
That's great. Yes. I won't lie. Normally, I understand that you lost somebody recently, but normally parties don't last this long. Like, this is a great thing. You guys have been lasting a while. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I had an awakening recently. I spoke to the Raven Queen. Like a conversation with... It was a little surreal.
Did she appear in a dream, or...?
It was about an hour ago. I was worshipping as I just was, and I had a full conversation through the porcelain mask, the threads of fate. I saw them all, and she spoke with me. I didn't think she'd ever reach out to me. She spoke with someone that we both know as well. Who do you think that is, Ulog?
What's that?
The Raven Queen. She spoke with someone that we both know. Someone that you know pretty well.
Who's that?
Alexarius.
Really?
He who wards off war. I believe she intends that you speak with him as well.
Am I worthy enough?
That's up to him, but Alexarius' idol is just right over there. And
Ulog gonna get kind of nervous a little bit looking at it, like...
don't listen. It's just as racking as it sounds. Talking to your god is yeah.
Like he's going back through it to us, like
it's next level. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be happier in my life than the moment I saw her face. Like, in the flesh, it's not even like it was a dream or like a meditative state. It was just like there in front of me. If I reached out and touched her, I probably could have felt the mask. Ulog, I think you are ready for this. I think you are worthy for this. Like, if anyone is, I imagine it's somebody who will keep a party together for a week. Like, most parties fall apart. Like, my party, we barely do anything together now. We only lasted like a couple days before we just split.
I guess I'll go talk to him then.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You head on over to the
I'll
Alexandria
go,
side.
before I sit down, I'm gonna unbuckle my sheath that I keep my weapons on, and then I'm gonna take off not my shoes, what do you call them? My boots and my glove, and I'm gonna sit in a cross-legged position.
Okay. So, I'm not going to make you roll for this, because this happens. So you are meditating, you're concentrating, and then suddenly the voidscape of your eyes being closed is filled with light. And you see before you, just in this lightscape, it's all around you white light. Forth in this plated armor with nothing but a shield on him. He approaches you and says, Ulog.
I'm going to immediately bow my head and my entire... Am I sitting or standing?
You are currently standing.
Okay, I'm just immediately going to bow as low as I can.
Oh, rise, my child. You've bowed many times. You've kneeled and bowed many times in your life. But now is not a time for bowing. You're approaching one of the first great trials of your life, after all. This tournament, right?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. I believe you will come out of this with your head held high in victory. I don't believe any of your allies will perish either. But tell me something, child. What do you seek?
I seek to defend the world and to educate the people towards peace.
Well, this goal may be come into conflict, say. In the days to come, your people will become exposed. The stronghold that has been hidden away thus long has been discovered on this day by a hunter. He did not die like the rest. He saw it and ran away. He'll come to Naples. He'll tell the stronghold. A quest will appear on your board for the slaughter of your people. I implore you, follow your oath, your true oath, to guide peace between your people. Take up this quest, and let not a hand fall by yours that day.
The stronghold will not accept me back.
They won't, but I don't imagine they'll kill you outright either. Probably not, right? My child, Danish was told to give you something. I hope it will help you in the days to come, or the weeks to come, with your tournament. If you, by chance, fail to foster peace between the stronghold and the people of Naples and Rome, I fear war, as the strongholds are. Although they're quite larger than they used to be. But I have full faith in you, as you have.
I will do my best.
best become of this world. And your eyes open. You're back in the chapel.
Okay.
Danish is actually standing behind you, holding a plate of a suit of plate mail. He's looking at you and saying, was that as good? Was it like I said? Did you talk to the big guy?
Yeah. Kind of got a big thing I have to do.
Yeah. Well, this was my big thing. He hands you a suit of plate mail armor. And you hear anxiety piping up, but you can't quite hear him since it's not on your own.
Okay. But what do you say? Or do I just kind of
you have to get him onto your arm.
Okay. I was going to act like I'm picking up my gear. I'm going to put my belt back on. I'm going to strap on anxiety on my back.
Yeah. Anxiety said, "Whoa. I don't know what happened, but you changed, big guy. You're a little perkier."
And you'll change with me, my shield. I'm going to say, you're not anxiety anymore. You are the bold.
Thank you. But, as long as I've been with you, I was cursed. Ulog is your name?
Yes.
I was just a thief. I would steal things. I'd look in traps, I'd see them, I would notice them, I would tell my friends of them. But I broke into the wrong place. I trust you. And I know a lot of times when I tell you something, it's sparse when I tell you things. But I'm cursed with this anxiety. I can't get over it. Unless you can get me to someone who knows how to get rid of curses. But if you do that, I might be able to help you more.
I will help you.
Thanks. But you now have a suit of plate mail. It is white and it has a blue cape that comes with it on the back. It is very sturdy, and I'll have to send it to you later because it is a magic item.
Okay.
Hey, Ulog. That was pretty intense, and my dear lady did tell me something else to teach you. I want to teach you how to make weapons and armor, if I can. Just for you to be able to, I want this weapon because, I don't know, your war pick ain't quite hacking it.
Now it seems to be a little weaker in the day.
Yeah, but if you want, I can teach that, or I can give you some requisition forms.
I'd be more than happy to learn how to make weapons.
It's a noble craft. Here.
I have a few basics down in my stronghold, but not past that.
Okay. So, throughout the rest of this day, you are taught how to use smith's tools, and he's even given you some smith tools. So, a skill proficiency you get is you are proficient with smith's tools. That's just that, and then you get a set 2. Sorry I said that twice. I'm kind of a loser. I do that.
Smith's tools and proficiency to use them.
Yes. Now, then with the NAG coming up, I don't know what your friends are doing. I don't know what they're doing to train. I don't know what their teachers are doing. I know that your friends' teachers are calling them and telling them, "Hey, this is all on you. This is all on you." Ulog, this truly might be all on you. The Raven Queen seemed insistent that you were very strong, right? Very powerful force of change in this world. I hope she's right. You're a very great guy. I mean, the oath of devotion isn't for bad people. If you need a forge, there's one in the basement.
Okay.
You might have to talk to you might have to talk to Gregor. Gregor is he's our resident redemption paladin. He and I don't quite see eye to eye on our virtues, but talk to him, he'll get you squared away with. He can help you make stuff if you want some help.
Okay.
With this armor, with these skills, I imagine you'll be able to take down anything, but I hope it goes well for you. So another thing I'm going to add here. You have the Touch of Alexarius.
Touch of Alexarius?
Within the next month, any roll once in this month, you can make any roll a natural 20.
Within the next month?
Within the next month.
Make any roll in that 20.
Any one roll.
Any one roll in that 20.
Yes. This is a powerful fate-changing die.
Holy smokes. Okay. If I have to spend it before the month is up.
Yeah, you have a month to use it. And it's up to your discretion. Don't forget about it.
Oh,
Because I won't remember it either.
okay.
Because I guarantee you whatever stress you might be feeling, I will also be feeling.
Okay.
But that is that's all I've got for Ulog.
Jesus. Alright.
But hey, it's Quintus' turn. Everyone but Ulog goes to the mess hall and then splits, but Ulog goes straight away from the mess hall.
Interesting.
They all pick up a letter that was on their bed and move.
Gotcha.
There's a letter on your bed too, and it is from Devon.
Devon, gotcha.
And it says, meet me in the grove if you have blue.
Alright, I will head to the grove.
You ready for this shit?
Oh no.
Oh no. Roll initiative. I'm kidding.
I'm ready.
Don't do that. But, you go to the grove of the Everbloom Lily. You walk actually past Daria, who seems to be walking towards the basement.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a kind of a worried look on her face.
Oh, that's not good.
But we can't really interact with her right now since
She's over there playing Smash Brothers?
Yeah. But, yeah. So you go to the grove, and Devon is sitting up, which is odd because this means the moss on his back isn't connected to the tree.
Yes, that is quite odd.
So he's sitting up and he's like, he looks over at you and says, Quintus, I just got a letter about you, man.
Oh, what about me?
You're going to be taking the NAG tournament in 2 weeks.
Oh.
The Adventurers Guild tournament to be raised to the silver medal. With your party, of course.
Okay.
Which, that was pretty cool.
That sounds good. I'm excited.
It's going to be a little brutal.
Oh, well.
It's a hard fight. I did it myself, actually, with Danish and Susanna and Lorenzo. A couple others, too. But, oh, man. It's pretty rough.
I'm sure my team can handle it, given the right motivation, a little training.
Yeah. The little training part's what I'm here for today.
Oh, well, I'm excited.
Yeah. Now that itself, with the letter of that one of your students is going to take the NAG after being here for only a week. That was pretty shocking. But what else was shocking is the Wild Mother decided to give me a ring.
Okay.
Now when she comes a knocking, it's serious. She's a goddess. With this.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, I always talk to her. I give her updates about my life. I tell her how the wildlife is doing around here, how the coast is doing, the crabs, the fish. And she listens and smiles, I imagine. But today she spoke to me, and that's weird. And what's weirder is she was talking to me about you.
She knows who I am?
Every living creature on this planet is her child.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I imagine I would, in that vast many creatures, I would be relatively insignificant.
We all think that, and most of us are right.
That's not Quintus, that's me.
You know, and most of us are fucking right. Like, if I had a fairy student in here a while ago, but I guess she's dead now.
A fairy died?
Apparently, she came to me and she stopped coming to me. So
Lily?
I think that's what her name was.
Lily's still alive, as far as I know, in the last 20 minutes.
Oh. Well, it'd be nice if they told me that, because she just stopped showing up to me one day, and I assumed she was dead.
Well, I believe she changed her training methods. Maybe that was it. But yeah, I mean, a memo probably would have been nice.
She told me she was an empath, so imagine she either went to the that's beside the point. The wild mother, told me that you are struggling to get in touch with nature. And that's a thing that's going to be rough being a ranger. You know all about your magic, right? How it's drawn from a natural source.
Well, yes, but I mean, to be honest, since I've joined the Adventurers Guild, we don't spend too much time in the wild anymore. It's just dungeons and sewers, and
Yeah,
I'm just a little rusty, I guess.
that's fair. Your source of magic, though, draws from the Wild Mother's grace. And I feel like it might be important for you to talk to her instead of me.
Okay.
So,
Little fear.
he stands up and there's this creaking as if he himself were part of the tree and he is standing away from it. Oh, man. Oh, hurts. Steps away and there's a spot a human could fill in the tree, and he says, I know this might be a little rough, but why don't you go ahead and sit there and try and talk to our dear mother.
Okay.
Because when she was talking to me about you, she said that you were, I think the word was a gear of change.
Hey. Well. Taking a second to collect himself, Quintus stands and does his best. He sits down, tries to connect a little.
It's unusual, and at first you are shocked when the tree reaches out for you. And,
Okay.
kind of embraces you softly.
Okay.
As, a vine that reaches across your chest, and it encircles your arms, and
Okay.
it's a little frightening, but it's warm. The vines aren't it's not hot, it's just an embracing warmth.
Okay. I start to relax a bit.
And Devon says, just close your eyes and focus on the source of your magic.
Okay. I will. I go ahead and do as he says.
It's darkness at first. That's what happens when you close your eyes.
Yeah.
But after a minute or two, it's like being in a warm pool of water. And being so close to the water, you've seen it many times, but you then hear the crashing of waves and the gulls. And your eyes open, and you're not on the grove of the lily, but on this beach. And the sky is black, but that doesn't worry you for some reason.
Okay.
You turn around, and there she is. The warmest smile you've ever seen in your life is on her face, and her eyes are masked by foliage or some amount of growth.
I immediately hop down to one knee and bow my head.
Dear Quintus,
You sweet boy.
it's been... I know. Me too.
I'm sorry.
No, we were in the same... Cause I was like,
We just did it. That's all it was.
yeah. Sorry, Elijah.
It's bad.
It's been... We're on the way to... No.
She kicks a jukebox.
She says, it's been far too long since we've spoken. You've grown so much.
Really?
Well, you were merely a baby the last time I saw you.
That was a long time ago.
Not terribly.
Not for you, I'm sure. Yeah. My lady, I don't know.
Anything's fine. But I have a warning.
Okay.
In the coming months, you have what was it called? A tournament?
Yes, I was just told of it, yes.
Yes, I forget what it's called, but you're going to be fighting. It's going to be a little hard, but I think you're going to be doing fine. But that's not particularly what I'm here for, but something will happen. It's too hazy to see now, but something big is coming. And your preparedness is just as important as Ulog's, just as important as Darna's, and just as important as Garnet's and Lily's. My fear is the one who betrays life. You've seen it, didn't you?
Yeah.
That isn't so much of a problem in itself. If she remains the way she is, but I fear she's gaining access to a power that might corrupt this.
Yes, I mean, we've all had concerns, of course, but for now it seems relatively innocent.
Yes. But even if she isn't the problem, there will be someone. There's always someone.
Mm-hmm.
I have a gift for you.
Wow. Thank you, my lady.
And she reaches back into a tree and pulls from it a branch, and it shapes before her an arrow. She hands it to you. This is not your typical arrow, I imagine.
No.
It's not one you fire from a bow, but one you keep on your person. It's not a particularly powerful thing, as if I give you something too much, I imagine you'll be targeted by forces you're not yet ready to combat. But I have faith in you, as much as you or Devon would have in me.
I will not let you down.
Of course not. Now, look out to the water.
Okay. I follow her instructions.
You look out into the water and you see in the distance like a plateau, almost, with a small house on it you can barely see. And it's macabre. You almost remember, but you wake up. against the tree, and the vines have released you, and the arrow is in your hands.
Okay, kind of stand up and examine it.
The shaft is like it literally looks like it was just a tree branch. Like there are spots where the more branches could fly off of, and the arrowhead is of metal or stone. It's still wood, but it's shaped in the fashion of an arrowhead. The what would be feather for balance is a leaf. And Devon is standing there with his mouth open, and he's just a tear rolling down his eyes, and it's just. That's. I think we need to try harder with your training.
I think you're right. If what I've been told is true. Add it to my quiver, but not one I would ever draw.
So, I think. I feel like I need to do something to help you. I need to teach you something, anything. He's just struggling to think of something he could teach you. Is there anything you think I could teach you? Maybe a spell, a craft, the Wild Mother just gave you an arrow.
Plus, do you have any suggestions? Because I don't.
I think what he does is he's probably going to give you some armor.
Armor? Okay.
Yeah. So you watch him root around in the chest that he has off in the corner, and he goes through and actually he pulls out a bow. Actually,
The new bow? Okay.
yeah, it's it looks weirdly mechanical. This is as far removed from nature as you could be, it seems.
Okay.
And he's like, this is, it's something. Listen, I don't fire these, but the gnome who gave it to me was assured that it would be very powerful and potent if I gave it to a good owner,
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know why, but here, this is not outstanding, but he hands you the Mechanist's bow, and I actually did have this one made.
Okay. Range?
It is longbow for that, so it still has the range of your longbow.
It's 120, right?
120 to 500, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I sent it to you in your DM.
Okay. Double the damage of an attack.
If you take 2 attacks to make an attack, it's kind of like a jump attack where it has advantage and does more damage.
Okay, so same stats as the longbow, just with a new ability.
Yeah.
Got it.
And he's fumbling around looking through his box. He's like, I don't know. What can I do for you? Let me actually go through his. Because I want to give you a couple things, but obviously I'm stupid and didn't think through this enough.
You're fine, kid. Relax.
Well, here. He hands you 2 stones. These are your sending stones. With one of them, you can send a message to the other one, whoever's got it.
Okay.
It's kind of like a phone if you're...
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's about all I got for you, if you want.
Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate it.
You know how to use a herbalism kit?
No, but one could learn.
Yeah, here. And he pulls out a herbalism kit, hands it to you, and shows you the finer points of an herbalism kit. So that's training with an herbalism kit, and you can add that to your inventory too. with the arrow, I will write out the specifics later, but you get something that I also gave to Ulog, which is in the next month, you can make any one roll in natural 20.
Any one roll.
Any one roll.
Game time or a lifetime?
Game time.
Got you.
So you
Wow.
have until February 8th.
Okay.
And
Not quite Valentine's Day. Okay.
if you did. If you fucking did. The legend. Using the Earth Mother's gift for some poontang.
For love.
Just gotta give me that pussy! Give me that! Give me that blessing!
For love. And the company.
Yeah.
Alright.
But anyway, that's it for today. We're available on Spotify and Podbean. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for updates and memes. We'll see you next time. Till then, be good to each other.